slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it easy.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go! 10 logo. Here we go, here we go!
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good job, D. That's right.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Rivers. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go. Two running.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kendall Beckwith able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Next to score, Cardinals 7, Buccaneers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rivers now to throw on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Hey, ready? Get hot!
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Left.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hines. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Rivers now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rivers got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Rivers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray, David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Flushed out right. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Murray. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake. Rivers airing this one out for Evans. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Rivers. Buying time to his left. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, What's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marvin Hall, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Check 49, check 49.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, 45. Check.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Going deep for his tight end, Clay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 26, check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On 2nd down, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First down, Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Des Bryant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
You don't want no problems with me.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They were direct with us. They said last week. His 3 fumbles. We want that to be an aberration. Another one right there, though.
And it's going to drive them crazy because we saw them coaching, and all they talked about is the 4 points of pressure when carrying the ball. Fingertips, forearms, biceps, sternum or chest, keeping it high and tight, and they're not getting that done.
All teams go over those points of pressure?
They go over them all the time, and sometimes it becomes 5 points of pressure when you bring the second arm in to cradle the football.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. from the gun. Knight. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Watch the wheel. Back.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, 79! 79!
Rivers on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rivers.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long for Rivers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down of the process. Rivers now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Rivers now from the 50. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
12.
They run again with Hines. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
180, slack 11.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The first down throw here for Rivers. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. This is Hines. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, second down.
390, 390.
Second and 7.
Watch 36, 36 to Mike.
Yeah. Whip, man. Go on.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Rivers. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
I know you felt that.
4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1. Throwing Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Marvin Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays.
He's got a man, complete. And he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Murray now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray to throw, rolling to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Buccaneers, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's lonely on top of the throne.